Mark Lewinsky was the first NFL player I had the privilege of coaching,
Yes.
who's still kind of bouncing around in the NFL right now. Mark's on the Mount Rushmore of football, and this kind of ties into Jay's question earlier. Mark Lewinsky was a Vo-Tech graduate. He didn't graduate from high school. He got his carpentry certificate building steps at Vo-Tech in Courtdale, Pennsylvania. And then Mark came to Lackawanna College and became the number 1 ranked offensive tackle in all of the NJCAA. Had 2 all Big 12 years under Ron Crook at West Virginia, and has played 11 years in the NFL. Second on there, and I've never met anybody like him, is Jaquan Brisker. And I think you see it now in the defensive backfield for the Chicago Bears. I mean, he was just wired different. I'm convinced he doesn't sleep. He plugs in to charge at night, or he hangs upside down like a vampire, because Brisker would call you at 2 a.m. and say, Coach P, we really got to fix our punt team. Or Coach Duda, we're just really not close enough as a team. Coach P, what is going to be your answer against cover 0 when we play Georgia Military? And this is at like 2:30 in the morning. Jair Brown's got to be up there. Jair Brown's a starting safety for the San Francisco 49ers, had an interception against Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Jair Brown chose Lackawanna College over Montclair State in New Jersey.
Look at that.
I think that decision worked out pretty well for him. I had the honor and the privilege of coaching a young man no longer with us, and his name was Lorenzo Teleferro. He played fullback here for me at Lackawanna College in a 21 personnel style, get after it offense. And he accepted a scholarship offer to Coastal Carolina University when they made the jump from FCS to FBS. He still holds their single season rushing record, and he's in good conversation with Mike Tolbert, who I know you guys know, who had a hell of a career in the NFL. Lorenzo was a 4th round draft pick by the Baltimore Ravens. Spent 6 years with that organization, backed up Ray Rice, was called into duty, obviously, when Ray went through some issues there in Baltimore, ended up rushing for 800 yards. But Lorenzo's focus on becoming a better man and a student is what puts him in that category for me, where Lorenzo was really focused on the entire college atmosphere. And what am I going to do when my playing careers are done? And how am I going to be a better man and a husband and a father in the future? And I just thought that was really unique at the junior college level. Lorenzo played at Bruton High School in Virginia, was an all-state player down there, played for me his first year in an arm cast, kicking out the Sam on power, leading on the Will on ISO, doing all the dirty work. But he ended up catching a whole bunch of touchdown passes for us, running for a whole bunch of yards. And he was just a very, very special young man. God rest his soul. I miss him every day. There's still a picture, Jake, if you remember it, hung over my desk in my office of him in that Baltimore Ravens jersey. So Lorenzo's always near and dear to my heart. Really helped me grow as a young coach, because he was just mature beyond his years. But I don't know. I can't really argue with that Mount Rushmore. You got 2-3 guys still in the NFL, one who was in the NFL previously. It's kind of a hard pick, right? I left out the likes of Kevin White,
exactly,
Texas A&M Aggie alum, Jermaine Aluminar. Would kill me for saying this, Jay, but he wasn't even the best offensive lineman on that team. We sent another offensive lineman who was an all Big 12 selection 2 years in a row, Jarrell Broxton, and he played in the Robert Griffin era when they were like a video game. And I'd have to give the edge in junior college to Jarrell. Now, obviously, London's become a great pro, and Jarrell's still playing in the CFL 10 years later. But London was a little bit raw when we first got him coming over across the pond. Like, again, I leave off Kaiser White, who's still playing in the NFL, Trayvon Wesco, who's still playing in the NFL. You kind of get an idea those first couple days of training camp, like, he's different.
Yep.
I think we found one. It's very, very, very easy to see. I don't know if it's as easy to see at Texas A&M or in Morgantown, but when you're playing at 6:30 in the morning at Scranton Memorial Stadium, those guys kind of pop and turn the lights on for you.